Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be working on another heartstone. This is from the Happy Dotting Company molds. And I'll put a link to the mold and to all my colors and that in the description, as I always do. Before I started, I painted the background with this deep burgundy by DecoArt. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this true red color. I don't do very many things with a lot of reds because I have a tendency when I use red to go red, white, and blue and nothing else, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to start by putting a dot right at the bottom, and I'm going to go with the number 14. I'm just going to try and center it right in the center where that comes together. Okay, now I'm going to go to the number 3 and do 3 dots. One on top and one on each of the sides. And now I'm going to go to this primary yellow, and I'm going to move to a number 7, and I'm going to do 2 dots for the next row. And I'm going to do one more on top of it. Now I'm going to go back to that red with the number 7, and I'm going to do 2 dots to the sides. And then I'm going to do on each side here too, just off from that yellow one. Now I'm going to pull in another color. This time it's the Irish moss color. I always have a hard time saying that. And I'm going to go up to the number 8, and I'm going to do another row of dots. Okay, now I'm going to move up to the number 9, and I'm going to do another row of red. Now I'm going to incorporate this orange flame color, and I'm going to do a big dot. I'm going to go very big. Let's go all the way up to the number 28, which is the largest one I have. And I'm going to do a center dot right there. Okay. Now I always take something and swirl that out when I make those big huge dots, because otherwise it leaves a big old bump in the center. So I just grab a smaller tool and swirl this around a little bit, so the paint lays flatter. The number 14 is what we started with. I'm going to use that again. And I'm going to put a red dot right above that big orange one. Now when I do these hearts, I base all my dots off of placements of other dots, and I just try to fill the stone. So there's really not a lot of rhyme or reason to it. It's just what I think is going to look nice. So I'm going to go to the number 9, and I'm going to bring that green color in again. And I'm going to put a dot off to each side of this red dot. And I think one on top of it as well. Now I'm going to base some more dots off of these dots right here. I'm going to put something right in the crease where this green and this orange one come together. And I'm going to go down to a number 6, and I'm going to use that yellow that we used before, the primary yellow. Okay, now I'm going to go down to a number 5, and I'm going to do a red dot right under that, hugging the orange dot. And then still with a number 5, I'm going to do another green one. And then I'm going to go all the way down to a number 3. And I'm going to do a little yellow one there as well. And this is warm white. I'm going to go to the number 5, and I'm going to put a white dot right in between these reds. And then I'm going to go a bigger dot. Let's go to a number 7, and I'm going to do white dots on the top and between the greens. Now I need to fill in more going this way, so I'm going to go, I only have the one orange dot, so I'm going to add more. Yeah, I'm going to keep it fairly large again. Let's go to a number 11, and then put one on either side here. Let's go all the way up to a number 18. And I'm going to come back in with the white again, right on top of that orange dot we just did. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the green, again, that darker green color, and the number 5, and I'm going to walk some dots around here, but I'm going to start with the number 5 and just do a few. I'm just doing 3. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the number 3 and finish them. I want to have a dot up here. And I think I'm going to go with the yellow. And I'm going to go all the way up to, let's do the number 16. I'm going to walk some white dots around that. I'm going to start with the number 4. And do just a few dots on either side. 3. I want them to be bigger on the bottom. And then I'm going to grab the number 3 and do a few more to bring it up to the top. Now I think I'm going to do another row around that. So I'm going to start with the number 4, and I'm going to do it in the red. And then go down to the number 3 and finish it. Okay, now I'm going to come off here and do more dots this direction. This is number 12. And I'm going to use yellow. And I'm going to go right in this crease and make a dot. And number 18. And I'm going to do this kind of kitty corner from that yellow dot we just did. Okay, now I'm going to walk white dots around that. I'm going to turn it this way so I can see it better. I'm going to start with a number 4, and I'm going to do a dot which would be straight out from that yellow one on both sides. And with the number 4, I'm going to walk a few. 3 dots on each side. And then go down to the number 3 and finish them. Okay, now I'm going to walk another row of dots. Oh, let's do the green ones, I guess. And I'll start out with the number 4 again, and then do a few. And then go down to the 3 and finish them off. Now I'm going to come in with some white again, this time with the number 9. And I'm going to do a dot off to the side right there on both sides, and then also up here on the top. And I'm going to go down to the number 8, and I'm going to do another white dot up here and connecting down here. I'm going to encircle this. So now I'm going to go to the number 6 and do another one. And then I'm going to go to the number 4, do the same thing. And then I'm going to do a 3 right in the center of those to connect them. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the number 4 again with white. I'm going to do, and I'm going to go down to the number 3 to finish that off. Now that's going to be our pattern for our top. I'm going to do top dots on it yet, but now we're going to go to the sides and worry about what we're going to do on the sides. I like to have a line to try and keep it even. And let's see if you can see. I just set the business cards down and I hold my pencil on top of it, like so. And I put this on something I could spin. Now this is a bigger, let me get a smaller one. Okay. And I just leave it on the piece of paper towel like that. Because this is going to remain the same height. Because I'm pushing down, putting pressure on that. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pull it along. I have a line on there so that I can base all my dots that are on the sides off of that. So I'm going to go with a fairly decent sized dot. This is a number 9. And I'm going to do white dots all the way around. So I usually start right on the end. And I just try and keep them the same level. Okay, now I'm going to use, let's go to a number 5, and I'm going to do orange dots above those. Okay, now I'm going to go down to the number 4, and I'm going to use the green. I'm going to put a dot right underneath. Now I'm going to go in with the number 4 and the red, and I'm going to top dot on all those white dots. So I'm going to top dot. The white ones I'm going to top dot red, and the red ones I'm going to top dot white. Because I want the red to be really predominant. On these big white ones here, I'm going to use the number 12. I'm going to go with the number 6. And then down to the number 4. And I'm going to walk those. And then the number 4's on these two. Okay, on these white ones, or these red ones right here, in this row of 4, I'm going to use the number 4 and white and dot those. I'm going to go down to the number 3 and do the next row. And then for these 2 big red ones, to the number 9. And then those great big ones on the sides, I'm going to use the number 13. Okay, now I'm going to incorporate some other colors that we don't have in here already. And it's just lighter shades of the greens and the yellows and the oranges. Now, if you don't have lighter shades, you can just add white to what you used. That's fine too. So for this, I'm going to use Tangerine for the orange. I'm going to go with the number 21. And then this is the number 6. Okay, for the yellows, I got lemon yellow. And I'm going to do number 6 up here. Number 4 on these 3. And then for that big one on the top, I'll use the number 10. Okay, so then onto the green ones, I've got this Margarita color I'm going to use. And for those, I'm using the number 4. And I'm going to go up to the number 5 for those 3. I'm going to go with a number 7 in red, and I'm going to redot on those white ones on the top there. And then go down to number 4 and do another red dot down here. And also another red dot here with the number 4. And you could do more dots here, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So here is our finished stone. and the pattern on the side. And you can come up more on the sides if you want to. Whatever you like. So there we go. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.